Okay, everybody, welcome back to part 10? Yes, part 10 of Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, Prosecutor's Path Beta, episodes 1 through 5. I'm your host, Reed Chief, and today we're going to immediately find the contradiction that I could not find in the previous episode. I thought of this as soon as I stopped recording and I was talking about it with my roommate. It's the glove. The glove should not be in here. I don't really buy this because, okay, supposedly those gloves can only be, had by the prisoners, but also there shouldn't be bodies in the prison, so it's not like things can't be snuck in here. Doesn't seem that weird to me, but whatever, let's do it. It is something that shouldn't be in here if the prison functions properly. Anyway, here we go. The inmates cannot freely enter this room, as they're wearing bracelets that set off the sensors. According to the guard, it seems that no inmates were scheduled to enter this room today. However, a rubber glove used by the inmates was left in here. That is a direct contradiction.
Then, who left this rubber glove in here, sir?
I don't know. Yet. However, it seems that this rubber glove is connected to our case. Nice. Boop. Alright, good. Guard, aside from the inmates and prison guards, does anyone else have access to this room?
Well, this is a prison facility after all. Only inmates and prison guards come in here.
Mr. Shields?
What are you saying? There are others that come in here. Aside from inmates and prison guards, there are certain things that can enter this room.
Are you talking about them? But they're...
Mr. Shields, what are these things that you speak of?
It should be obvious. You came all the way here without seeing one, Prosecutor. You came all the way here without seeing one, Prosecutor Edgeworth? Usually you can find them walking around the prison facility. Well, you'll see once you leave the room, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Hey, you're just saying that to get Mr. Edgeworth to leave, pal. What now? Don't you trust me? Mr. Detective, you have a big body, but a small mind. What did you say, pal?
Detective Gumshoe.
Sorry, sir. Come on, follow me. I'll show you what Uncle Ray has been talking about.
Oh, that's the door. I wonder what's with those rocks.
This place is a little different from your normal prison. There are more than just prisoners and guards living here.
Yeah, that's pretty great. Oh, look at the pig. That's great. Oh my god, that pony is really small. Okay. Animals.
Yep, animals. According to the guard, they introduced animal therapy here several years ago. Each prisoner is assigned one animal. In other words, they receive a pet partner. Huh.
Oh, whoops, that said K, not Ray. That's gonna be a little tough. Huh, that seems kind of fun.
Plus, learning to take care of their pet is a great qualification to have.
Ah, so you mean that workroom?
Yep, that's where the prisoners practice taking care of their pets. So then, the thing you mentioned, that could...
whoops, let me try that line again. The reading wasn't quite clear there.
So then the thing you mentioned that could enter the crime scene is... Right, these animals. But that doesn't make any sense, pal. Why would an animal leave behind a rubber glove? Quite right, but the fact remains that they could have entered the crime scene. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please talk some sense into this man?
Mr. Shields, are the animals allowed to go wherever they please?
Most of the doors in this prison are fitted with sensors. The sensors not only sound an alarm in response to the prisoner's bracelets, they also respond to the animal's microchip and open the doors for them.
Microchip?
It's like a tiny machine embedded under the animal's skin. All it takes is a simple injection, and the microchip is inserted.
Wow, that sounds painful.
I've heard it's not that painful. But anyway, since the animals aren't criminals, they aren't allowed to move around freely.
How ironic. The ones with the most freedom in this prison are the animals. Boy, in a little bit I might have to change Ray's voice. That is killing me.
Door sensor data updated in my organizer. But still, they can't go out of the prison. The prison's entrance does not have a sensor.
Oh. What's that? Is that a bell?
Well, what's that?
Aww. What's this? This dog? It has a bell on its collar. Was this the sound that we heard earlier? Oh shit. Mr. Edgeworth, why are you glaring at each other? I mustn't lose.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're not good with dogs, are you, sir? I'll tame that dog myself. Here, boy. Here, boy. It completely ignored me, sir.
Compared to the other animals, there's something different about this one. I'm sensing a great hostility towards me only.
Well, now that I've introduced you to the animals, what's next on the agenda? Of course, we question those related to the case, pal.
Yes, we should gather information about the state of things when the body was discovered.
We'll start with you in that cell. Tell us what you know.
Oh, wow.
He's completely ignoring me, sir.
You there. Do you know anything about the incident? Ugh. He's scary.
Don't be so cold. Come on, you can talk to us. Or how about an introductory hug?
It's time. What was that?
Sorry. Is Uncle Ray's joke a little too much?
Oh, shit.
Ha ha ha. Exercise time.
This man is clearly odd. I need to get some answers from him. Your name is?
Me? I'm prisoner number D259, J. Elbird. Gotta raise my metabolism. I can't let my muscles rest.
Muscles aside, it looks like you've lost a lot of weight.
Half of the match is won even before it has begun. Yeah, gotta make the weight limit. Are you entering some kind of tournament? Perhaps as a boxer? Yeah, I'm a former boxer, but exercise is just a hobby of mine.
Well then, it sure looks like it's the bear's hobby too. He's hanging on like an apron. So cute. You should take a selfie, Kay.
This is Rocky the polar bear. He's my partner.
He's loosened his tongue. Maybe we can try asking him now. Where were you and Rocky at the time of the incident?
I don't know anything. I got nothing to say to you.
That's for me to decide. Now answer the question.
Didn't I just tell you? I know nothing.
He has no intention of talking. In that case, you've got no choice but to use that. Yes, if you insist he has nothing to do with this, we'll just have to prove there's a connection. Mr. Elbird, by all means, Mr. Elbird, by all means, you will tell us what you know. I'm never gonna get tired of that. Now, let's analyze the situation. A fighting stance. It seems that he's become agitated. In these circumstances, a direct confrontation would be pointless. When my opponent becomes agitated, I should calmly wait and see. When I see an opening, I will not hold back. Now, let's question him about his knowledge of the incident. To start with, I'll ask about his movements today. I'll have to tire him out before the sound of the bell. Can you tell me what you've done today?
Answer me. If you want to fight with me, get into your fighting stance. What? Are you throwing in the towel already?
This is not a fist fight. Welcome to the war that is chess. By the way, hasn't all that moving around tired you out?
Don't underestimate my stamina. You want to test me? With that body of yours? I ain't tired at all.
Well, first off,
I held back in my training today. I just stayed quietly in my cell.
quietly. Then what's with all that sweat?
Buzz off. That's all I've got to say. I'm getting a little tired.
You're a well-trained boxer. However, you need more practice in the art of lying. Getting a little tired, that's not possible. You said that you stayed quietly in your cell just a moment ago.
Rocky, it looks like this is going to be a tough opponent.
This man, it looks like he's still hiding something. Next I'll ask him about the time of the incident. I do not need to use fists. My words alone are enough for a KO. Do you recall what you were doing at the time of the incident?
Sleeping. Rocky was too.
The incident happened just a few moments ago. You look wide awake to me.
Muscles strengthen while they're rested. Sleep is important.
Well then, I'm sorry to have woken you. Rest is a part of training, right?
Oh. So you get it after all. Not bad, Mr. Prosecutor.
Oh? I don't recall ever introducing myself as a prosecutor. How did you know?
That's...
The conversation we had when we first entered this room. Were you by any chance eavesdropping on us?
In that case, there's no way you could have been asleep. You lied to us. You got me there. You pack a nice punch. Yeah, I lied about sleeping. So what? I was just exercising in this room. You got a problem with that?
Well, I now know he was awake. I should remember this clue. When the incident occurred, did you notice anything unusual about the prison?
If you don't want to fight, get out of the ring.
I was too passive. Oh, okay. Ooh, that stung. When he gets worked up, he enters his fighting stance. During those times, I should calmly wait and see, and strike when he drops his guard. When the incident occurred, did you do? Okay. Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered. Oh man.
Rocky, you hearing this? I got no time for jibber jabber. Wanna eat a knuckle sandwich?
Ah, that was a wasted remark. Okay. Really? Okay. Answer the question. What was the situation like at the time of the incident? Yeah, I didn't think that was... Oh, hey, that worked. Okay.
Sorry, but I got no answers for you.
I was asleep then.
Rocky was too.
Let's try using that clue. Stop telling such an obvious lie. Didn't you admit it earlier? You were exercising.
Looks like I just ate a counter.
Your back's against the ropes and there's no way out. Just confess already.
Hey, quiet down a bit. If outsiders like you make a racket, you'll frighten the animals again.
You've been persistent. However, I'm afraid you're about to hit the mat. You said again just now. Did something happen earlier?
To frighten the animals? Yeah! Damn it. How could I have gotten sucker punched like that? Yeah. There was this great scream back then. It startled the animals. Dang, I would never have lost in a real ring.
Checkmate. Cool. I still really like logic chess. I believe this proves that you do know something about the case.
Damn. Okay, I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't lose focus, Kay. The real game has just begun.
Let's just stop for a moment. Uncle Ray's got one important thing to say. It must be fate that has brought us together after all these years. I have received the opportunity to observe your skills carefully, and I'll be given a detailed report to that person about how much you've grown.
Who is that person?
You didn't know? The truth is,
This doesn't concern Kay. She doesn't need to know. Ooh, I bet it's Manfred.
whoa there, you scared me. Don't get so worked up.
You can do what you like. It doesn't matter to me.
How you've been leading your life ever since you were tainted by the Von Karma way. I'm sure that person would be interested. I feel it's my duty to report it to him. I'll expose your mistakes here. I won't let you disappoint him any further.
Mr. Edgeworth, just what are you guys talking about? Okay, maybe it's not Manfred von Karma, because now, from what he said, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not his dad, obviously. His dad's dead. Maybe it's Phoenix? Is S.H.I.E.L.D.'s buddies with Phoenix? Whatever, we'll find out. Or maybe we won't. Don't concern yourself with it. Our only opponent now is El Bird. Well then, let's hear it. What do you know about the case?
You're gonna be sorry. Recreation time ended around 10 a.m. I returned to this room and went straight to my training. Just as I counted to 2, I heard a voice shout out, "Arg, I've been stabbed." It sounded like someone in pain, calling out for help, but I couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell, so I went back to my training.
That's odd. You really weren't bothered by the shout.
Even if I was, there was nothing I could do. Look out for number 1 before you look out for others. That's the basic rule in prison. Indeed, even if he wanted to take a look, he'd still be locked in his cell.
Is all that training equipment yours? You seem to have quite a collection.
I get them from the supplier.
Supplier?
You can get just about anything if you put in an order. It's our secret shop. That's quite convenient. So, if Uncle Ray wanted a cute girl...
In that case, you should order a book on how to give testimony. Because I'm going to knock you down for the count in 1 hit. You gonna KO me? Stop kidding around.
Hey, don't ignore your Uncle Ray.
Man, there are so many fucking scruffy-voiced people in this case. There's Gumshoe, there's this guy, there's Shields, Elbird. There's Elbird, there's Shields. Like, dang. Could we cool it on the... I'm running out of voices here. Alright, here we go. Recreation time.
There are people from the outside who come here and sing and dance to entertain the people on the inside.
That's great. That does sound like fun. And you participated in this event.
There were a few opportunities to mingle with the outsiders. After recreation time ended,
Okay. So, what exactly does your training entail?
To build up stamina and rhythm, I jump rope.
What? In such a small room? Isn't that dangerous for Mr. Bear? I mean, Rocky?
Rocky's a smart one. When he sees me grab my rope, he clings to my chest.
His voice is just going to keep changing until I figure out what the hell I want to do with it. You are able to jump rope while holding a bear.
He's a weight I'll gladly bear. Rocky's my best partner. So, today I started my jump rope routine, as usual. However, just as I'd counted to 2, I heard a voice shout out, "Arg, I've been stabbed."
I don't imagine that he's the kind of guy who can do impressions. Could you describe that voice for me?
It was the voice of someone whose life was in peril. I could tell. Really? That's no laughing matter.
And this voice, you heard it quite clearly.
You've never heard the scream of a cornered man before. I told you, the man was screaming for his life. Of course, I heard it clearly. It sounded like someone in pain, calling out for help, but...
Was that all? Did he say anything else?
That was all. He didn't say anything important after that.
That's for me to decide. I'd like to hear it, if you please.
If you really want to know that badly, how about I recreate the scene for you right now? No. Sorry, that was a stupid thing to ask. Miles, you should apologize too.
This point is vital. I'd like to clarify it if possible.
Come on, please, bear with us for Uncle Ray's sake, okay? Anyhow, I heard that voice, but I couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell, so I went back to my training.
You were able to concentrate on your training after that scream?
If I were on the outside, I'd probably go over and take a look out of curiosity.
However, that was just my voice.
However, inside this stupid cell, I'd have to get permission to go anywhere.
Have you considered breaking out of prison? That sounds more like something you'd try to do. That sounds more like something you'd try to do. If this place wasn't a prison, Mr. Knightley may have been able to get help. I don't believe he could have been saved. Huh? But what if someone had come running to his aid? Elbert is clearly lying. But what possible reason would he have to do this? To find out, I'll have to point out the contradiction. Okay. Let's look at our evidence. Alright, here's something to do with the map. Okay. Okay. I guess maybe you have to present the door because you wouldn't have been able to freely return to... That doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, just like counter to a voice shut. Alright, what's that? Sounded like someone in pain calling for help, but I couldn't do anything since I was locked in my cell, so I went back to my training. Just purely on intuition, I'm gonna try this. That did not work. Mr. Elbird, your testimony contradicts this piece of evidence.
Your fists are pathetic. You think you can break my... You think you can break my guard with that jab?
Ugh. That was supposed to be a hard, straight punch. Looks like he dodged it cleanly. I won't miss next time. Let's go for the TKO. That was cute. Okay. Back to the beginning. Recreation time ended around 10 a.m. Does that contradict anything here? Oh, died instantly. He couldn't have said anything. That's duh. Okay. There we go. Mr. Elbird, can you hear my voice clearly?
Why, you mocking me?
The victim received a fatal blow to the throat, which means he couldn't possibly have screamed. So, why did you hear a non-existent scream?
There should have been a scream.
There should have been one.
Dang it. I had to rip that smug look off your face. Yeah, you're right. I never heard a scream. The one who heard it was the guy in the next cell.
The next cell? The next cell.
What's up? Yeah, I heard the scream. Recreation time had just ended. It happened after we returned to our cells. So then, I tell that guy, I heard a great scream.
Can you describe that scream for me?
Sure. I never told that guy about the contents of the scream, though. Aye! Someone, come quickly! A man's been... Something like that. So it wasn't the victim.
But rather, it was the first person to discover the body who screamed. I see. That solves that mystery. So, there was nothing wrong with Mr. Elbird's testimony. Is that really true? Or is there still a problem with Elbert's testimony? No. In this case, a new problem has presented itself. Mr. Elbert, why did you not hear the scream?
It's odd that he didn't hear the scream, sir. Hey, you! Why didn't you hear that scream, pal?
Okay, I don't know about that.
You guys, do you suspect me? I was shut up in this stupid cell the whole time. How could I, killed someone in the workroom? That would be impossible, wouldn't it? Yeah, none of us could have killed them. If we could have killed them, we would have already killed you guys by now.
Let's try that again.
Aye!
That's a little better.
You guys don't think you're gonna get out of this prison alive?
I nearly forgot. Despite being locked inside cages, these guys are still dangerous criminals.
Looks like we got ourselves in a...
Oh, whoops. That's Ray.
Looks like we got ourselves in a pretty bad situation here.
What can I do? I can't talk to them in these circumstances. Oh, dang. Who's that?
Who was that?
Oh, shit. I like her design already, and I haven't even seen her close up. Please be silent.
What? Who are you? Can't you see we're busy here?
Silence is golden.
What the?
Now, your hands. You shall remain silent while under the judgment of the law. You should be thankful. You get to live your life without the need of money. You are to receive the blessings of the goddess of law. Guard, if you would please.
Congratulations. You get to spend the night in the disciplinary room. That's... No, not there. Anywhere but there.
Accept this wonderful blessing. Let your heart be reborn. Cast away your sins.
Stop it. No!
Oh, goddess of law, give this man your blessings. I thank thee. You are? My name is Justine Courtney. Okay, that's pretty good. I am privileged to be a judge, an emissary of the strength of the law. Well, that's interesting to see a judge other than the judge. A judge, you say? Why are you here? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I came to meet with you, personally. I convey the will of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee. That is my appointed task. Prosecutorial Investigation Committee? What's that? Do not use that name so lightly. Those are the sacred words of the goddess of law.
Since little Kay doesn't know, Uncle Ray will explain it for her.
Why does he have to explain it?
The PIC is an assembly comprised of 11 members. Their job is to check if the prosecutors are doing their jobs properly.
If I'm not mistaken, its members are elected from politicians and those of the legal profession. So, I take it you are one of those members. Indeed, I am thankful they judged me worthy of such a task.
I, too, am thankful that I was able to meet you here. How about a hug of thankfulness?
The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee also shares deep ties with the Bar Association.
Hey, I was just kidding. No need to make such a scary face.
So your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Ooh, that's an interesting angle.
Well said. May you be blessed by the goddess of law. Our job is to remove problematic prosecutors from their cases. And so, those people not fit to be prosecutors will be stripped of their prosecutor's badge.
What business is this whatchamacallit committee have with Mr. Edgeworth, pal? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Ooh, who's this?
Wow, you're thick. Seriously, how thick-headed can you be?
And just who do you think you are, pal?
Me? I'm a prosecutor. Sebastian DeBest is...
That's fucking great.
Sebastian DeBest is my name. Haven't you heard of me? At the prosecutor's office, everyone calls me the best. Ah, I'm so beloved there.
I've never heard of you.
Hey you, Mr. Flatfoot, you've heard of me, right?
This is the first time, pal.
Oh well, it can't be helped. There's no way someone who's so thick on the intake could have good ears.
Don't you mean slow on the uptake?
I suppose it's only natural, as Sebastian only became a prosecutor last month.
He's just a rookie prosecutor.
Right. The best rookie prosecutor in the office. Or so he plans to be. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm here to clean up the mess you've made. What do you mean?
The PIC intends to have me replaced. That much is clear. Mr. DeBest, I know what you're trying to say. However, I have not been informed of this. Your Honor, I would like an explanation.
Very well. This judgment has been passed under the name of the Goddess of Law. The incident at the President's welcoming event, and the murder of Horace Knightley. The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee has decreed that you will be taken off this case, and Sebastian has been appointed to take over the case. That is all.
What? You can't just take him off the case like that, pal.
Your Honor, I thought I asked for an explanation.
The judgment is guilty. The Goddess of Law's verdict is absolute.
I have done nothing to warrant being taken off this case.
You don't remember? Very well, in that case I shall remind you of your past crimes. You boarded the President's plane, which was protected by extraterritorial rights. And then, of all things, you ordered a search of the President's personnel. A single mistake could have sparked an international incident.
Whoa, shit.
You crossed the line as a prosecutor. You've gravely overstepped your authority.
Oh, I really like her design a lot. I'll admit, my actions may have gone against the rules. However, if I had not taken that risk, I'm certain the truth would never have been found. I have never considered my actions as a mistake.
So, you're saying that as long as the ends justify the means, it's all right to ignore the rules. That is an extremely dangerous way of thinking. No one is above the rules. That is the spirit of law.
I'm sorry, but I cannot accept your way of thinking.
I see. That's a shame. Even so... The gavel must slam down at the conclusion of a trial. Even if you or the defense attorney or the suspect do not consent to the verdict, all you can do is accept the blessings of the Goddess of Law. Or will you fight it and risk losing your badge? She means to take my badge if I don't obey.
Oh, that's too bad.
It seems you understand. Now then, guards, please proceed.
Hold it right there!
Hey, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be on our side? You should listen to the new prosecutor in charge.
I don't want to work for you, pal.
But isn't that the job of a flat-foot? We're at an overwhelming disadvantage here. It's useless to resist any longer. Detective Gumshoe, you are now under Mr. De Best's authority.
But that's...
Your Honor? Yes, what is it? This does not mean I have accepted your decision. We will meet again. Certainly. I look forward to that day. Let's go, Kay. Yeah.
Wait, don't forget. I'll be reporting today's events to that person.
To be continued. And since we're up to 41 minutes, we're going to go ahead and stop it right there. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next time, and hopefully I will have figured out some voices that are different from other voices in this session. I do like playing our new judgy friend, though, a lot. She's got a fun voice. Prosecutor has a fun voice, too. I don't know, I guess, like,